throwing away those bounded pieces of trees and switching them out for iPads is what a lot of college kids are doing when it comes to the topic of textbooks in their education life. So all of us have had the wonderful opportunity of purchasing textbooks through the university bookstore because they're so cheap. Just kidding. For classes while we are in college, and we all know how devastating buying textbooks are on our bank accounts and on our wallets. And sometimes it's not always that fun. That is why many college kids are switching to the world of electronic textbooks, or e-textbooks for short. So through my research, and through articles, journals, and things like that, I'm going to talk to you about the growing popularity that a lot of college kids have found in the usage of e-textbooks, as well as we'll look at why they're so popular based on their accessibility, the selection of textbooks, and the cost effectiveness that they have for a lot of college kids who have a very tight budget. So with all that being said, let's begin our journey of e-textbooks and look at their accessibility to college students. So I want you to picture yourself walking to your class carrying 6 huge, heavy textbooks, okay? And the weight that that has on your back. Now think of carrying those 6 textbooks on a lovely slim iPad that I'm using to record this speech. So, for instance, it is very possible that you're able to get a book like this, which is my sight singing book that I have for my sight singing class, that is normally about this thick, that is all online. Very accessible, very convenient, and I'm able to take notes, I'm able to print things, I'm able to share it with other people as well. I'll talk a little bit more about that later in the speech. So, which one of those would feel nicer on your back? E-textbooks makes it so much easier to carry around a bunch of books for your classes in that day just on your iPad and not on your backpack. According to Yoon Ok Baik and James Monahan, who created the journal titled Journey to Textbook Affordability, an investigation students' use of text ebooks on multiple campuses, that's a long title, they researched that over 53% of the 607 tested students said that e-textbooks were way easy to use. They also said that online access of e-textbooks were easier compared to downloadable versions. It just made it easier because when you download it, sometimes whatever your computer system was, it didn't always support that feature. So just keeping it online and using your simple Safari or Google Chrome worked just as nicely. Going further, an article titled What Are They Thinking? Dental Assisting Students Feeling About eBooks, written by Kimberly Parsons, shows through research and testing electronic textbook uses. She said that 112 out of 138 students found some features of e-textbooks very beneficial. One of the things that they really loved was you're able to highlight things, you're able to insert notes, and you're also able to share information with your classmates. One student said in the research that he was able to take notes and then send that to his friends who may not have been in class. And another professor said that he also uses the feature on a lot of e-textbooks to highlight things in class and send it out to the rest of his students. So now that we've talked about that, I'm sure many of you are wondering, so they're easy to navigate, but are they easy to find? So being able to navigate an e-textbook is one thing, I agree, but if you aren't able to find and buy one, then it just creates a bigger problem. And that's why I'm going to take a look, we are going to take a look and see how it would be for me or you to find textbooks of your classes online. So the website that I also have pulled up is Chegg.com, and it's one of the top websites students use when purchasing their textbooks. That's also where I was able to find the majority of my textbooks for a lot of my music classes and things like that. And I was also able to notice a lot of my books that I could get through the UNI bookstore were on here, and they sometimes put a little link at the bottom for you to go and compare the sites to. So not only was I able to purchase a hard copy off of Chegg, or rent a hard copy off of Chegg, I was also given the opportunity of getting the ebook version as well. So now what truly makes ebooks so important is the cost for students. Cost is such a big deal for many students, and it can determine if the student is getting a new or a used book, or if they'll be renting or buying it. Ian Chant, who created the article Academic, Oregon State University Developing OAE Textbooks, is an article whose theme is basically there's a library at Oregon State University who was helping decrease the cost of books and helping the students save money. And doing this, they are actually putting together a library that basically has every single last book needed at that university, where the students can go in and rent the ebook from the library for free and then give it back at the end of the year. A way for the students to save money. They are also saving the students $50 to $250 just on textbooks as well. Me personally, and me buying ebooks, I was able to save around $100 in purchasing my ebooks this year. Fox News also did a report on this as well, saying that in 2001, Amazon.com placed e-textbooks 80% cheaper than the normal hard copy price that you would see at a bookstore or things of that nature. And the price of e-textbooks are so huge that they actually have driven some bookstores into some tough financial times and things like that. So in reviewing all of the information that I have mentioned today, we can truly see the benefits of e-textbooks. So next semester, I hope that when all of you are shopping for your books, you truly look into the wonders of e-textbooks, and you may just thank me when one day you all are carrying around an iPad that has 6 textbooks with them and not your actual hard copy. Thank you.